Hi everyone, it's Stacy with Tarot with Stacy. Welcome. This is a deck review called Raven's Lenormand Deck Review, which I purchased them off of Etsy from Sweet Orange Being You. That's the name of the company I purchased it from. Now I don't know if they created the deck or if they just resell it. I have no idea. Because when I went to check, I just got these cards maybe a few weeks ago, but they're on a break right now. So I don't know if that's something that typically is done. Maybe for the summer, summer's coming up. I have no idea. But anyway, let's just go dive into this. So it's going to be a review. I'm going to give you a 5-card reading at the end. And yeah, we're just going to do a flip through. So this is a smaller deck. If you can see here, they do not slide very well, even though they are coated. The imagery is all the same on the back. They do not have a coating on the side. It's just typical. Now, Lenormand is different from Oracle and it's different from Tarot. Tarot can be a 22 deck, which is just the major arcanas, or it can be a 78 deck, or it can be, some creators throw some extra cards in. I know there's a deck I just received that had like 3 or 4 extra cards. Oracle cards can be as many or as less cards as their creator wants, and they have different messages, so they are not the same messages like tarot. A Fool is about new beginnings, having that childlike wonder, things like that, and that's always what the Fool is. Although I love getting different decks. I own over 250 decks because you can pick up on different images, different things within the cards, and some people will just stick to the same Rider Waite deck, but I like to pick up on other things. Just like I made a video about the Haunted Cat Tarot. They let me know if it's something that happened in the past, present, or future. So that's what I love about the different images. That's why I have so many decks. All right, so this is a Lenormand deck. Typically, they have 36 cards in the deck. This one has more than 36 because they have 3 women cards, 3 male cards, 2 communication cards, which is birds. So they did add some other ones. However, if you look at it, like there's different male energy. There's a younger male energy, and then there's older male energy. So I like that with this deck. So let's just go ahead. Let's do the walk through, the flip through. So this is the rider. Rider means there's messages coming, something's moving forward. The clover, the ship. Now they all have the same meanings, like a house is about stability inside of your home. The trees about being grounded, about your family. Clouds are about things aren't clear. We have the snake. We have the coffin here, which is almost like the death card. It's about leaving things behind. Don't bring things into a new situation. We have a bouquet, even though it can mean a physical death as well. We have the scythe. We have a whip. Now this is the 2 birds. So we have the owls and we have how I would feel about this one. This communication, since cardinals do represent, spirit, I would say you're getting a message from a loved one that has crossed over. The owls, this is information from a very wise person. It's a wise conversation. Just have those conversations that are where you're speaking clearly, I would say. We have a child. Now they do have a couple child. So there's the male child and there's the feminine child. Now, when I say, I want to get back to this because I say male energy, and feminine energy because we all have male and female energies. So you may know a female that's more male, maybe someone's in sports, someone that acts more male, very vocal, speaks up, this or that. Or like with a female, the energy, it can mean female, but it can be somebody that's more feminine. Maybe somebody that, doesn't like to get dirty, that just has a different kind of view than a manly man, if you know what I mean. All right. Then we have a fox. We have the bear. We have the star. We have the stork, which means there might be a new addition coming to the family. That can be, or news coming, new information. Now, when I say a new addition, that can be a pet as well. Does not necessarily mean that it's a human. We have the dog, which is very loyal, trustworthy. We have the Tower. Now the Tower in Lenormand is different than the Tower in the Oracle. You see the Tower in Oracle, you know things are getting shooken up. Expect the unexpected, but the foundation is good. This card in the Lenormand is telling you that you are moving up. There's things in movement. You are protected. It can have to do with a building, maybe a university, something like that. But this one is totally different. You are protected and you're in movement. We have the Garden, the Mountain, the Crossroads. Just like the 2 in tarot, where you're at a crossroads, you got decisions you have to make. We have the Mouse. This is about taking care of smaller problems before they turn into larger problems. I also get from this card gossip. We have the Heart. Of course, it has to do with the heart. Ring is about commitment, completion. The Book, about education. Letter, of course, that's self-explanatory. Now here's the Men. Male energy. Again, this can be an older, younger, fair-haired, and dark-haired male. Then we have dark-haired woman. Well, it's kind of like a light brown. Then we have a younger woman, dark hair. And then we have an older woman. We have the Lilies, which also means elderly, older. I like to say older energy. We have the Sun. We have the Moon. We have the Key, what do keys mean? Opening, closing doors. We have the Fish, which is abundance. We have the Anchor, which is stability. And then we have the Cross, is about the faith. So let's go ahead. Let's grab a 5-card reading. This is just a general reading. And just to show you how the cards work. All right. Get something real quick. All right. All right, so we're starting off with that communication. What do we have? Okay. So with this one, this is about children. This could be people that are acting like children. This is about a gathering coming up. So there's more than one person that is involved. And it can have to do like with the relationship. It is about bringing that harmony, that pleasure in. So there may be a gathering that has to do with children. So this could be a birthday party. It could be like a child baby shower, something like that. So there is some type of gathering that's going to happen. There's going to be that communication. And I feel like the communication is going to be strong in this one. These are all great cards, but again, we do have that energy that's coming in. So it could be childlike energy, can actually have to do with children. Then if you flip it, you may be at a situation, because if you're doing a general reading, which I'm doing, you could be at a situation where people are just acting like children, and you have to be the wise one to stop it. If they're gossiping, something like that. With the communication, it doesn't go any further than you, and I would suggest to go ahead and walk away from that. So with the Lenormand, they do have a couple meanings if it's a general. Now, if this was family, we would say we'd have to have open communication with this one because there's more than one person that's involved. So I would say if this was like a family reading, I would say that maybe, we have stepchildren that are involved. We have multi-parenting that's involved. And we really need to work together because at the end of the day, we are here to bring up great humans, caring, thoughtful, hardworking, grounded. So if there's any control, I would ask that, to take a look at that because we do want that communication to be wise. We don't want to, shuffle or ruffle any more feathers because these are the two that are going to actually feel the effects from it. So again, it was just telling you, we have to start thinking with the heart of children, have that communication. And again, it may have to do with multi-parenting, co-parenting, I guess is the word, co-parenting. So I would tell you to reevaluate the situation and make sure that the end goal involves the children, not our ego, not we want to be right, we want to be in control, because that is not healthy. And that's definitely not healthy for these two because we are showing them by our actions different ways. So you act in kindness and respect, they're going to be kind and respectful. If you act with animosity, they're going to feel that. They're going to feel that anxiousness. They're going to feel that tension because they are connected. Believe it or not, they're still connected to you. We have to remember, as a mother, we carried our child 9 months, or, you could have a premature baby as well, but you're always going to be connected. You're always going to have that motherly connection to them. There'll be times I'll be like, man, I wish my daughter would call, and right after I say that, she calls. Or I haven't seen my one daughter. I'd like to spend some time with her, and she'll call, hey mom, there's this event coming up, would you like to go? So we are always connected to our children, and they're always going to feel what we feel, and we're going to feel what they feel too. Because we know, as mothers, as parents, if something is going on with our child, they don't have to say anything. We can pick up, we get these signals that something's not happening. So if that was a family reading, that's what I would say. Now, if this was a job reading, I would say there might be a gathering with your work. There's going to be a lot of gossiping because we have the owls here. It's not going to be because we have the children. If this is a work environment, they're going to have like childlike personalities. So they're going to act like children. They're going to be gossiping. They're going to be talking behind people's backs. That would be the case too, because if you look, here are the backs, and it's covering up the communication. So there's just something, and it's telling you too, you want to take care of the situation, because it's not good when people are gossiping or not being, if they're being deceitful, mean, things like that. It is not good. It's not good for our nervous system either. So that was a Lenormand. This is Raven's Lenormand. Again, I purchased it off of Sweet Orange. Being You is what it's called, off of Etsy. Again, they don't slide very well. They are a smaller deck, and I do have a really teeny tiny deck that I'll review them next, and it's a Lenormand deck as well. And they are super cute. But if you're purchasing from, I purchased them from France. That I didn't realize it was in centimeters instead of inches. And I'll show you in the next video. All right, thank you for watching. Bye now.